Messi's last World Cup mission, hero or heartbreak. Just weeks before this tournament, Messi walked off the field in Miami holding the back of his left leg. And it was whether Messi would even be ready to lead them. Now, at 39, after saying he would only return if he felt truly fit enough to help his country, Messi has carried Argentina into another World Cup final, this time on American soil. And now, one match remains. One last mission, hero or heartbreak. For nearly 2 decades, Lionel Messi has lived inside football's biggest spotlight. He has won league titles, Champions Leagues, Ballon d'Or, and finally, in 2022, the one prize that completed the story, the FIFA World Cup. For most legends, that would have been the perfect ending. But Messi's story didn't end there. It followed him to Miami, into Major League Soccer, into the heart of the American sports landscape, and now into a World Cup hosted in North America, where the world's most famous footballer is no longer just a visitor. He's part of the stage itself. And that is what makes this mission feel different. This isn't only about Argentina defending a title. This is about whether the greatest player of his generation can write one more iconic chapter in front of a massive U.S. audience, in the country where he chose to continue his career. In his NBC interview, Messi said he wanted to be at this World Cup, but only if he felt he could truly help the national team. He also said he believes the United States can be spectacular as a host, and that this is a huge moment for the sport in America. But before the dream came, the fear. Messi asked to be substituted and walked off feeling the back of his left leg. He had just provided 2 assists, but nobody was thinking about the score. Fans were thinking about the World Cup. Argentina's title defense was only weeks away, and one small movement triggered a wave of panic across football. Reports said he left slowly, went straight toward the dressing room, and concern exploded because of the timing more than anything else. A healthy Messi meant hope. An injured Messi meant the entire tournament could change before it even began. That moment matters because it changes the way we should look at everything that happened after it. This tournament was never just another run. It became a test of endurance, discipline, and will. Messi had already made it clear long before kickoff that sentiment alone would not decide his future. He said he would judge himself day by day based on whether he felt 100% and whether he could truly be useful to the group. That is the difference between legend and myth. The legend knows the stakes and still chooses to walk into them. And then there's the American angle, the reason this story hits differently for a U.S. audience. Messi is not chasing this dream from Barcelona or Paris. He is doing it from Miami. Inter Miami officially announced that he signed a contract extension through the end of the 2028 MLS season, tying his future even more closely to the city, the club, and the growth of soccer in the United States. In that announcement, the club framed him as the face of a new chapter, not only for Miami, but for the sport's place in America. Messi himself said he was happy to stay and continue the project there. That means this World Cup journey is bigger than nostalgia. It is also a bridge between global football history and the American future of the game. For U.S. viewers, this is not just a foreign superstar visiting for a summer tournament. This is a player who chose America, helped transform MLS attention, and now stands at the center of the biggest soccer event the country has ever hosted. If he lifts the trophy again here, the image won't belong only to Argentina. It will become part of American soccer history too. And when the knockout rounds arrived, Messi didn't disappear into reputation. He produced. Against Egypt in the round of 16, Argentina fell behind by 2 goals before storming back to win 3-2. Official match coverage from Inter Miami says Messi assisted 1 goal, scored another, and helped power the comeback. Against Switzerland in the quarterfinal, he delivered the assist on Argentina's opening goal. and according to the same official recap, became the first player in tournament history to reach 10 career World Cup assists. Then came the semi-final against England, the match that turned pressure into legend again. Argentina came from behind to win 2-1, and Messi assisted both late goals, sending the defending champions into the final. The club's official recap also says it was his record-extending 33rd World Cup appearance, and that his second assist took him to 12 all-time World Cup assists, extending his lead as the top assist provider in tournament history. So this is not a farewell tour built on memories. It is a live, active campaign driven by real impact. FIFA's own profile of Messi highlights a career filled with impossible records. Most World Cup appearances, most World Cup minutes, the only player with assists in 5 World Cups, the only man to win 2 World Cup Golden Balls, and one of the most complete tournament resumes the sport has ever seen. The point is simple. When Messi steps into a World Cup match, history is never far away. Now the story comes down to one final image. Argentina is set to face Spain in the World Cup final on Sunday, July 19th, at New York, New Jersey Stadium. That means Messi's next step happens on the biggest possible stage, in the biggest sports market in the world, with a title on the line and the entire weight of his legacy somehow still growing, even after everything he has already achieved. And that is why this mission feels so powerful. If Messi wins, it won't just be another trophy. It will be the image of a 39-year-old icon surviving the injury fear, surviving the pressure, surviving time itself, and conquering the world again in the country that became his second football home. That tension is what makes this more than sports. It makes it story. So when the final begins, don't just watch the scoreboard. Watch the man. Watch the miles in his legs. Watch the weight in every touch. Watch the silence before the pass, the pause before the cross, the look that says he knows exactly what this moment means. Because this may not simply be Lionel Messi chasing another trophy. This may be football's greatest modern legend standing one game away from turning America into the backdrop of his last great World Cup masterpiece. Hero or heartbreak? We're about to find out.